let's be honest, girl. How many times do you actually look at that vision board after January? Quickly. You don't need 4 to 5 different pictures of girls working out at the gym. I want to gracefully flow through life. I'm 23, I'll be acting like I'm 87. Slow down, you got time.
It's not hot that you be calling me, stressing and paging my people, you're just non-stop.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Embracing Day. It's your girl Diana Lachey, and today we are getting into these vision boards, honey. So as we all know, vision boards are the hot topic of the year around this time every year. But I want to do things a little bit different. I know in the past it's all about like the pretty pictures and the cute collages and all the things. But let's be honest, girl, how many times do you actually look at that vision board after January? Quickly. The goal is to show you guys how I break down my vision board, how I keep it simple but effective. No more letting our visions waste away in the closet. We are going to figure out how to take actionable steps that actually make sense for our lifestyle together. Now, granted, I'm no expert, I'm no like master in this subject, but this is just how I do things and what works for me. So hopefully you guys can find some inspiration from it too. First things first, intention is everything. And I know that that sounds simple, but it's usually the most simple things that we have such a hard time with. So to keep everything simple for me, I break my vision boards down into 4 categories. Now, for the most part, I try to only list about 4 goals, specific goals under each of those categories. But you know, sometimes you go over, sometimes you have less. I don't try to be too strict about it because I want to let things flow. But preferably, I like to stay under 4 goals for each category. Obviously, there can be many different categories, but for me, I like to choose the main 4 categories that I know I really want to see some progress in within my life for the upcoming year. The 4 categories that I chose going into 2026 are personal growth, health/well-being, career, and relationships/life experiences. All right. Now let's get into what I actually put inside of these categories. I'm gonna pop a picture of my vision board right here so you guys can see it. Let me scoot over, give it some room. The major thing that I'm doing differently with my vision board this year compared to other years is 1 to 2, preferably 1 picture for each goal. That's it. You don't need 4 to 5 different pictures of girls working out at the gym with a quote telling you to stay disciplined and to stay motivated. You don't need that. You know what it's for. Pick 1 picture. That's all you need. Because I feel like once you get to putting 4 or 5 different pictures, that's when you start to overcomplicate things. And usually the things that we overcomplicate are the things we're not going to be consistent in. So for the first category, we're going to talk about personal growth. I am focusing on specific commitments rather than general ideas. Let me give you an example. If you look at my vision board, you'll see that there is a picture of a woman reading, right? One of my goals is to read 12 books in 2026. People would probably ask, well, why 12 books? That's not that many books. You could read way more than 12 books. But the goal isn't to read more. The goal is to read intentionally. So I know in the past, I would set this super high reading goal for myself just to say that I finished this many books in a year or that many books in a year. But is the goal quality or quantity? Am I really retaining what I'm reading, or am I just reading just to say I completed it? So I set the goal at 12 books so that I could at least say I read 1 book each month and fully digested it and got everything I was supposed to get from said book, instead of just speed reading through everything. Especially for me, because I have a bad habit of moving too fast. So one of my goals for 2026 is to slow down in most areas of my life, and that includes reading. because I want to gracefully flow through life, not run through life. I'm 23, I'll be acting like I'm 87. Slow down. You got time. You too, girl, because I know I'm not the only one. You got time. Next, if you are looking at my vision board, you can see I also have a picture of like a notebook, and like you see different books in different languages kind of next to it in like the bottom left corner. And the reason I have that there is because one of my two main like life goals is to become fluent in Spanish and sign language. So for 2026, I'm really focusing on learning Spanish. And when I say really focusing, I mean really focusing, because in the past it would be like, okay, I have Duolingo, I'm checking off the boxes, I'm staying consistent, I did my little language goal for the day, period, hola, ¿cómo está? But that's not really learning Spanish. If I hear Spanish out on the street, I'm gonna be like a deer in headlights. This time, I'm going to actually invest in my language learning journey. I might have to pay for a subscription this go round. Who knows? I might have to pay for some books to learn this language. Who knows? I might have to enroll myself into some classes. Who knows? But this year is about investing in ourselves. Amen. Amen. All right. Last thing in the personal growth category, we have, you see two pictures you see like one picture of a woman painting and then another with like a woman with like paintbrushes in her hair. And that is because I want to learn how to paint. And the reason why I want to talk about this a little bit, hobbies is something that I really want to start. Hold on, my boyfriend called me. What up though? What's going on? I'm filming. Sorry that we got interrupted, but I'm back. As I was saying, I want to get into painting because hobbies are something that I really want to start prioritizing in 2026. And the reason being is because I am a very ambitious girl, and I don't want all of my existence to be like so strict. Everything is about hitting a goal and hitting an accomplishment, but I want something to just be for leisure, something to just let me release my creativity. And the reason why I chose painting is because I've always said I don't have an artistic bone in my body. I need to stop saying that because it's probably not true. It's just that when I start hobbies, I am a perfectionist. So if I don't get something right within the first week or two of me doing it, if I don't, if I'm not like an expert within the first week or two of me doing something, I'll completely just like give up or forget about it and things like that. And I chose painting because like I was never the one that was good in art class. Like any type of art class in school was always something that I kind of like struggle with. But this year I really been learning how to do my makeup more, and something about it was just so relaxing and almost like a meditative experience. And I'm thinking like, well, if this feels like this doing my makeup, what would it feel like to paint a canvas? What would it feel like to make something out of nothing? And I just love watching what people create when they paint, and I just think it's so cool. So I also have a bad habit to want to do every hobby known to man all at once. So I'm like, what if I just took a year and dedicated my time to just one hobby and seeing what comes of that before moving on to the next, On to the next category, we have health and well-being. So for health and wellness, my focus is consistency, not perfection. Once again, I'm staying consistent with a calorie deficit and eating as clean as possible. That doesn't mean eating clean all the time. Let's be realistic. That's not where I am yet. That's where I want to be. But like I said, we're keeping this year simple but effective. Nothing extreme, just intentional. So as you can see on my vision board, I have, you know, a woman in a grocery store buying, you know, vegetables and whatnot, to symbolize that. Next, I also have a picture of like the Black Girl Vitamins logo, because I really want to get consistent with taking my vitamins and scheduling my yearly checkups, because I am so bad with that, y'all. But I really need to prioritize that this year. Y'all, I done forgot to put a picture on here. Well, I guess I have a picture on here that says results require routine. And that could go for what I'm about to say next. My fitness goal is working out at least 4 to 5 times a week. My workouts and the intensity of them will vary, you know, throughout the month, because I'm learning how to honor my body and its cycles, learning how to just listen to my body to tell me what it needs versus me trying to get the best pump I can get in every single workout, because sometimes that's not what my body needs. Sometimes I just need a stretch. Sometimes I just need some cardio. Sometimes I just need a little yoga video or something. But every workout session is not pump it up. We gotta pump it up. You know, I'm not the Hulk. And my body goes through changes every month, and I have to honor that. And I'm really speaking to y'all too. So do with that information what you will. As far as how I plan to take action towards this category specifically, is practicing mindful eating. That's number 1. We're not just gonna be putting things in our body without thinking twice about it, okay? Okay. Number 2, I want to get one of those like vitamin divider things, so that I can already have my vitamins, you know, mapped out for the week, so I don't gotta be thinking, oh, did I take my vitamins today? I already know, because I just pop open that little thing that tell me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday if I took my vitamins. That is how I plan to take action. And I want to say something real quick right here. Taking action and being effective within your goals is not necessarily something that's just oh so complicated. It's just about creating a system. Systems that create good habits. So me deciding to use like a vitamin container thing, that is a system to keep me consistent within taking my vitamins. Make sense? The next category we have is the career category. Now, of course, you can tailor this to your needs. You can tailor all of this to your needs, but for me, I am an actress. Yeah, I told myself I'm gonna stop saying I'm an aspiring actress, because I'm not aspiring to nothing. I am. And I am ready to go full force in my career. And I don't necessarily just mean only when I'm working on projects and only when I'm booked for something do I consider myself an actress. No, the way an athlete still trains during the off season, baby, I need to be training too. So 2026, acting classes, dancing classes, vocal lessons, bam, all of that. Now granted, let me slow myself down because I already hear it in my voice. I told y'all, simple, slow, but effective. But this category right here requires just a little bit extra. I need to be actively building the skills that I need for my career, whether I'm in a project or not. I need to stay ready so I ain't never gotta get ready. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you need to do career-wise, that you looking forward to, that you're trusting God for to bring into fruition into your life, get ready, stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Okay? When preparation meets opportunity, magic. For this very last category, we have relationships and life experiences, because none of this means nothing without love. I want at least one intentional date night per month, non-negotiable. Me and my boyfriend are both very ambitious, and we can get a little lax in the date night department because we just be so focused on our goals. So this is really a goal for me and him to really be intentional about putting ourselves out there, especially like with us being in a new city, new state, and we're really starting our life fresh. There's no way for us to really get to know our area without getting out. Next, I do want to spend more quality time with my family, and not just in person, but like really being intentional about calling them, texting them, checking in on them. Because we do live so far apart, I at least want to see them, like visit, or them visit at least 2 times out the year. And lastly, solo dates. If I'm gonna be doing at least one intentional couple date night a month, I need to be doing at least one intentional solo date night a month. Some examples of some things that I want. I'm sorry.
Yo, I'm sorry. I didn't know the disrespect with the side of my potato salad.
I'm not even pointing out to y'all the pictures on my vision board that is representing these things, but I hope y'all can pick up what I'm putting down. I want to travel. I want to go to more concerts. I want to go to like museums and the ballet and the opera, and I just want to do a lot more things that are enriching to my mind and my soul. On this vision board, you can see that it's very simple. I don't have a lot of pictures. I don't have a lot going on. It's pretty self-explanatory. Even some things that I said might not even be on my vision board, but because I am so clear and concise with the things that I want to experience for 2026, I don't need all that. I just need something simple, and it will remind me, oh, I said I wanted to travel more. I said that I wanted to go to a museum. I said that I wanted to get into classes. It's just a reminder. So the vision board shouldn't be where the vision lies alone. So what I would do, and what I do plan on doing with my vision board, is I'm gonna put it as my laptop home screen. That's what I do every year. And then I take it and I'm gonna print it out. And you see my new like bold ideas, big plans, that's what it says. My journal, it has a little place for you to put a picture in. So I would print out like a 4x6 of my vision board and put it in here. So every time I'm writing down my ideas, every time I get a vision or another goal that I want to see, I put it in here. Now I always have a reference point outside of my vision board when I need something a little bit more detailed. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, because this year is not just about hitting milestones, it's about creating memories. It's not about doing everything, it's about doing what matters consistently. So if you are creating your own vision board this year, I really encourage you to ask yourself, what can I truly commit to? Not what looks good, not what looks aesthetic for the vision board, but what is truly doable for you, for your lifestyle, and for your soul. So be sure to leave me some comments and just let me know what you guys are planning to take with you into 2026. I will see you guys in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.